Birmingham.
Shuffle on out to here and then we'll turn around. Oh no, waiting for video.
Am I attached?
Oh, I certainly hope so. Wouldn't look good on my resume if you weren't.
No, it wouldn't.
Alright, this is Simon from UK. Okay, stop there. Stop.
Okay, come forward.
Couple step back.
30 seconds, back dive.
Okay, shuffle back. I got you. Heels on the edge. Right over.
Okay, stop.
Over there, Danny. Okay, now. Look over your right shoulder down here, camera, to the right. And back over this way. Okay, now, watch it, lean back. Lean back. Don't you grab me. Ready? Yeah. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Still climbing, and you'll start removing here in a little bit once you get a little bit. Release.
If you're scared, walk away, 'cause there's no need to feel ashamed. Yeah, we all feel the same. Where's your passion? Where's your fire today?
Alright, now, the whole road is looking on. I'm going over.
Jumper away. Speed 725. Showing Felix in a stable descent. And Felix is back to it safely, the new world record holder.
It's rumored that Machi-san has taken hand-eye coordination beyond every other human on Earth. He claims to be able to cut a speeding bullet in midair. So we've come to a firing range outside the hills of LA to see if it's true. This is the size of the pellet Machi-san would try to slice with his sword.
I honestly don't believe I could cut this if it was stationary on a chopping block with a chef knife. He's going to do it while it's flying through the air with a samurai sword.
Not only is the pellet tiny, over 4,000 times smaller than a baseball, but when it leaves the barrel of the BB gun, it's traveling over 200 miles per hour. A normal person would have no chance of seeing the pellet. So we're using a slow-motion camera to slow the action down by 250 times. And helping me is Dr. Ramani Dervasula.
Okay, we're ready, Kay.
Kay is going to fire the pellet at Machi-san from a distance of 70 feet.
I heard it, but I didn't see it.
I saw a flash, the blade went by. All right,
So
we're going
let's
to play
see.
back.
Let's
We're
see
going to
what
play
this is
back.
about.
Using the slow-motion camera, I want to see if Machi-san has achieved the superhuman.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, you can see the
just
piece
a
go one
slice.
way and the
Bang.
other one go that way. Oh, that was amazing.
But how does Dr. Ramani explain what she's just witnessed?
This is about processing at an entirely different sensory level because he's not visually processing this. This is a different level of anticipatory processing, something so procedural, something so fluid for him.
A normal person would take 0.3 of a second just to register the sound of the gun being fired before they can even start to think about reacting. By the time they move the sword into position, the pellet would have traveled past them.
I think, yep, this is the one. You can see the little nick in it. This tiny little thing, the nick he took out with a sword. This is absolutely superhuman.
Obviously, the brothers meeting before the game, the parents watching the game from a box in the Superdome as well. Jack and Jackie Harbaugh, Ray Lewis. What an emotional America the Beautiful with the Sandy Hook Elementary School choir as well. Ray Lewis and the rest of us were affected. This game was 21-6 at halftime, and then Jacoby Jones sets a Super Bowl record, the longest return for a touchdown, 108 yards to make it 28-6.
Rich, he told me he had something special for this game. He said, listen, we see something out there, and we're going to take advantage of it. I didn't know he meant that special. 2
plays later, in the ensuing 49ers possession, the lights go up. Lights went out, 34-minute power delay, and you know, everyone had to sort of cool their heels and stay warm. And
the Ravens a little open. They needed to warm up.
It seemed as though the route was on until this happened.
Well, after the power outage, the Ravens did stop the Niners, did get the ball back and were stopped, and then Colin Kaepernick began to get hot as Michael Crabtree, the defense didn't wrap him up. He takes it in. It was an 80-yard, 7-play drive, and then on the next possession, after the Niners got a good defensive stop and then a terrible punt, allowed them to get quality field position, the inconvenient truth rumbles into the end zone to make it now a one-possession game just like that. And Haloti Ngata was finished for the night on that play as well. Oh, hold on a minute. As Ed Reed is coming on the set right now, Ray Rice fumbled the football. And on the ensuing Ravens possession that led to an Akers field goal, Colin Kaepernick now on the next Niners possession sets a record for the longest touchdown run by a quarterback in Super Bowl history, breaking Joe Montana's previous record of 6. That thing was for 15 yards. In the ensuing Ravens possession, Flacco throws on 3rd and 9, incomplete to Torrey Smith, but Chris Culliver is called for pass interference and gives the Ravens a crucial first down right there.
That was a good
3 plays later, Joe Flacco on 3rd and short. What about this play call on 3rd and inches, Michael Irvin?
Yeah, and what we talked about it, that's that I trust you play to Anquan Bolton. And Anquan Bolton played basketball on a football field. What a play by Anquan Bolton.
Joe Flacco on 3rd and 2. A few plays later, Dennis Pitta, it's incomplete, so the Ravens have to settle for a field goal, 34-29, and on the ensuing possession, 4th play of the next drive, Colin Kaepernick on 2nd and 10, needing to matriculate the ball down the field with just 2 timeouts to go, finds Michael Crabtree now at the 40-yard line of Baltimore. Next play, it's the inconvenient truth, rumbling for 33 yards, Marshall.
Right, and listen, Frank had a good game. They had a good game plan, and this is what Frank brings to the table, along with Colin Kaepernick.
So now it's 1st and goal, and Jim Harbaugh's team could potentially maybe run out some time and get in the end zone and take this thing to the winner's podium. But LaMichael James just goes right into the line, taking it to the 2-minute warning. Next play on the Ravens 5. Kaepernick rolling out, throwing to Crabtree, and complete. 3rd down after the Niners use a 2nd timeout. Kaepernick with a $1:55 to go. 3rd and goal. Kaepernick looking for Crabtree again. It's incomplete, knocked away.
That was a great defensive play. Crabtree had the ball that came up and made sure he got the strip and ball out.
4th and goal. Kaepernick up top, and it's incomplete to Crabtree. Turnover on downs. Jimmy Smith, do you think this is a penalty at all? Anybody? Anybody?
You know, they're playing, Rich. They're going to let that go.
What we saw today out there going on between Torrey Smith and Culver, that's not pass interference.
Well, Jim Harbaugh wanted a flag. He didn't get it. The Ravens get the Lewis and the Ravens, and Ed Reed and the Ravens is Sam Cook, the punter. Wrap things up for the Ravens and the Pro Bowl. The Super Bowl is won by the older brother, John, and Ray Lewis will ride off into the sunset with a Super Bowl ring. Joe Flacco, with 3 touchdown passes in the first half, is the MVP of Super Bowl 47, wrapping things up in the Superdome for Baltimore.
What part of the UK from, son? Birmingham. Chip line out to here and then we'll turn around. Okay. Oh no, waiting for video.
Am I attached?
I certainly hope so. Wouldn't look good on my resume if you went.
No, it wouldn't.
All right, Simon from UK. Okay, stop there. Stop.
Okay, come forward.
Step back.
30 seconds, back dive.
Okay, shuffle back. I got you. I got you. Heels on each. Right over.
Okay, stop.
Over there, Danny. Okay, now. Look over your right shoulder down the camera to the right. And back over this way. Okay, now I want you to lean back. Lean back. Don't you grab me. Ready? Yeah. Yeah. 5, 4,